Something big just happened in my investing journey. I finally crossed a huge milestone, and it completely changes the pace of my financial growth going forward. This update isn't just about where my portfolio is now, but how the next stage could come a whole lot faster than the last. August was a bit of a rocky month in the market. My portfolio dipped by £84.12. Not the worst result, but it could have been much tougher if things didn't bounce back towards the end of the month. Now heading into September, I was really hoping for a stronger performance, especially because last month I was getting close to hitting that big milestone of £10,000 invested with Vanguard. I kicked off September with a portfolio value of £9,524.94, within touch and distance of that 5-figure mark. The question now is, would September finally be the month where I break through? Right now, I like to keep things simple with my investments. The core of my portfolio is Vanguard's VUAG S&P 500 ETF, which automatically reinvest any dividends. That means my money keeps working for me in the background. Minimal effort, maximum growth potential. I also make sure everything sits neatly inside of a stocks and shares ISA, so all those gains stay tax-free. On the savings side, I use premium bonds as my go-to holding account. I treat it like a savings pot with the twist. You never lose your money, but you've also got that exciting chance of a big tax-free win. It's a nice little balance of security and potential upside. Overall, my approach is simple. Keep my money in places where it can grow efficiently, with the bonus of tax advantages helping me hold on to as much of it as possible. I'd love to know, do any of you use premium bonds as part of your saving strategy? Or do you prefer to keep all your money invested in the market? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear how you balance your savings and investing. After nothing at all in August premium bonds draw, I was really hoping September would turn things around. Sadly, no luck again. Another month of zero prizes. But that is the nature of premium bonds. You have to expect way more losing months than winning months, especially with my current holding just being £4,431. Still, I like to think of it as a little savings pot with a lottery ticket attached. The excitement is in the possibility, even if most months it's maybe next time. I kicked off September with a starting balance of £9,524.94 in my Vanguard account, and as usual I added my regular £300 deposit. I've committed to keeping this contribution consistent each month. It's the steady fuel for my long-term growth. I was really hoping September would finally be the month where I crossed that long-awaited £10,000 milestone. And after the deposit, I worked out I needed an extra £175.06 in profit to push me over that line. That meant I needed a return of 1.78% in just 1 month. Above average, but not impossible. So, how did things go? Well, I didn't just scrape past my target, I smashed it. My portfolio made a profit of £366.01, which is a massive £190.95 above what I needed. That brought my final September balance to £10,190.95. Now, if the numbers don't seem to add up perfectly, that's because I still hold a very small position in VUSA, which just pays out the dividends rather than reinvesting it, like the VUAG. My plan with that is let the dividends grow quietly over time, so then they cover the Vanguard fees, basically taking it into a free ride. So what does it look like when I turn my growth into a percentage? If I included my deposit, that's a 6.99% increase. Crazy. And if I remove the deposit, that's still a solid 3.72% gain in just 1 month, more than doubling what I needed. Honestly, I'll take that kind of return every month if I could. Even more exciting, seeing that portfolio balance tick over into the 5 figures felt incredibly rewarding. The next digit milestone will take a lot more work. Yep, I'll need a 10x in my portfolio to see 6 figures, but that's the long-term mission I'm building towards. Here's the exciting part, the next 10k should be way faster. So how long did it actually take me to hit that £10,000 milestone? Well, I started investing back in December of 2021, only depositing £100 a month, as that's the lowest I could do in Vanguard. And here we are, 47 months later, finally crossing that finish line. Now for some people, that might feel slow. For others, it might feel fast. But here's the thing, I've been consistent. I've never missed a single month, and over time I've gradually increased my contributions. That steady approach has been a real driver behind me hitting the 5 figures. But the fun part is looking ahead. How long until I double this and reach £20,000? I plugged the numbers into a compound interest calculator, put my starting portfolio balance at £10,190.95, an expected annual return of 10.26%, with my monthly contributions at £300, and with that set up, it should only take about 23 months to break 20,000, less than 2 years. Here's the crazy part, hitting 10,000 took 47 months, but hitting the next 10k just take 23. That's 51% faster, and that's the beauty of compound growth. Once the snowball starts rolling, it gathers momentum and works harder for you every single month. Crossing 10k felt huge, but now the focus is on momentum. How fast can I get to 20k? Make sure to subscribe so you can follow along month by month. Let me know in the comments what milestone you're currently working towards in your investing journey.